It's another YouTube collab loop group. And if you would like to see how these fun advanced Dutch doors come together, stay tuned. What's up everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have quite a bit of scrapbook paper. These are all from Planything, and these are in fact double-sided, so we're really spoiled by choices. And I think I will use this pattern because the others are really too busy, and I would like to use those wood chips and this fall love from Live Love Posh. And there are a lot of fall clothes here, which is the theme for today with the YouTube collab loop group. And I will talk a bit about the collab loop group as such if you're not somebody who's familiar with it. And let's get to finalizing what we will be using, because we have a lot of items I have pulled out. And I would love to bring in some autumn shapes from Mojo Jojo Plans. I also have a couple of sticker books from Planything. So this has quite a few of the fall. It's either the Fantastic Fall or the Rustic Autumn that's in one of the sticker books beneath these. And this Planything Memories also has these small folks, just a couple for the fall theme. Again, the theme is fall clothes, and it is so lovely to be back. I had taken a break the past couple of times because life was just too busy and I never got around to doing anything in my creative journal. So this is my creative journal, and this Rustic Woods one was from Caitlin Plans. And I also have some of these wide washi tapes from the washi tape shop, and I think that pumpkin patch is just perfect. And I don't think there are more stickers in here for the fall. And I do have these two PET tapes also and more washi tapes. So you can see I have a pretty good selection. So I have my square journal from Arch and Olive, and these washi tapes are also from the washi tape shop. And this is the last setup I have. The coffee was a theme, and the square journal is from Archer and Olive. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off at Arch and Olive, Live Love Posh, Planything, the washi tape shop, and a few other shops. And I also have Journal Say items, and my code Priya can earn you 8% off. And usually most of the shops let you stack them on top of sales. So this is the Fragrant Memories set of washi tapes. This is a nice medium-sized version, and I will link all the products I'm using. I'm starting with some waterfall tabs, some of the simplest versions of Dutch doors. And I'm using the paper trimmer from Journal Say, along with all the tweezers, the scissors, everything is from Journal Say. And that is our first waterfall tab. And I think I will just go ahead and use the same tape for ease. I don't have to think too much if that's the case. And if you are not familiar with the concept of the YouTube collab loop group, it's a whole bunch of creators who come together under the guidance of Lisa Marie. Creatively, Lisa Marie is her handle on all social media platforms, and she is the lady behind all these groups that you come across. And she still has a theme or a group running every week, to my understanding. And if you're interested in joining, please reach out to her. I will link her below, and you can reach out. She's really sweet, and she needs the loudest shout out. And I'm continuing with the next waterfall tab. And I thought mingling or interchanging the solid or the gingham kind of washi with these patterned one, these designed one would be a better option because it gives a better view of the beauty of all the details. So coming back to our YouTube collab loop group, so you can join the loop by watching my video or somebody else's video. And if you are joining me from another person's video, welcome, and please continue watching my video. And in an ideal world, you can continue watching my video, and the next person in the loop will be attached in the description along with the video you can watch to continue. So you go on, so on and so forth. So that's all there is. And once you land back at the person you started with, you will have completed the entire loop. And it's a great way of discovering new creators because everybody interprets the theme differently. And it is lovely to see how creative all the folks are. I'm so grateful to be amongst such creative folks. And this has been really an amazing opportunity to come across creators I otherwise may not have stumbled upon. And we all have the same theme and we work around the same theme that Lisa Marie provides us. So again, it just allows me, personally speaking, it has allowed me to think outside the box and come up with interpretations of themes which otherwise I may not have thought about. So as you can see, I did go through 3 waterfall tabs, and then I wanted to switch things a bit. So I'm moving the washi tapes a page each backwards. So that way I will have 1 extra page in the front because I wanted to do something different. You will see what it is, but I think I miscounted the number of pages. And usually what happens is I could have edited this part and I could have just skipped this entire process for you. But I usually like to let the process evolve. I don't have a strict idea of how I want to proceed normally, but sometimes I do, very rarely I do, but I like to see how the process evolves because once I start, then things do come to me with a bit more ease. So that's what I usually rely on. So those are the 3 waterfall tabs all repositioned. So now let's get to the front page. And this sticker book, not sticker sheet, in fact, I wanted to do something different because, yeah, I almost went and added the Dutch door like I normally would do, but then I thought I would just make a faux Dutch door this time. So you will see how different this would turn out. And I'm using my bone folder to fold that page in half. And I'm going to be layering those wood chips. And usually I go ahead and cut my stickers on my Cricut, but it had been a while since I used it, so it was just too much because I had unplugged my device and I had put it away because I was not using it. Because from the time the summer break started, my life had been going a bit. What do I say? It had been busy. Let me just put it that way. A few personal things in my life, and I was like traveling a lot. And I never got a chance to plug my Cricut back on, and it does take me some time to just set it up because the I like to really make sure that the orientation is right, the features are all properly working. So I've not had a chance to plug my Cricut back in. Let's put that long story short. So I just decided to use my gyro cut and cut out these wood slices. So I usually like to keep it symmetrical, and I do have a tutorial if you are somebody who likes to print and cut stickers. And even if you don't have a Cricut or a Silhouette, you can still use the software, and the final cutting has to be done by hand. So not a biggie if you are okay with that, but you can still play around with all the features they offer. And you don't even have to pay a penny because there are free software. And I don't pay for any of the features. You just make use of the free resources. So that is our next Dutch door, or the faux Dutch door, in fact. And I think I will bring in this pattern paper. And let us see. This, I believe, is the 12 seasons. I will have all the names linked. And this pumpkin patch. This is not pre-cut, but it is just one wide sticker. So it's usually very easy to cut around that. And as you can see, I've used it up quite well because I love using the wide washi tapes for, especially for the peekaboo windows and all that. You've seen multiple setups on my channel. If you are somebody who likes to try such fun things and see new things to try, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you turn on the bell notification so that you can be sure you do not miss out on any fun things that are coming, because I usually come and do at least 3 videos every week. And this time I've been focusing on finishing off the year with some planner options for your 2026. So Unmasking 2026 Planners is a series I'm currently working on. So it should be coming out this week. And I have, when the time you will be seeing this, you will have maybe 1 or 2 videos more coming. And I will link the playlist if you are somebody who likes to see what options you have, because I started as a planner and then switched to journaling. And it happens vice versa also, because everybody discovers all these amazing communities either through planning or journaling. You come usually through one of those routes. So you will have, sometimes you do have a journal and you do like a proper bullet journal style, which is also a lot of people. Yes. So if you are somebody who does some actual planning and not create your entire layout in the bullet journal, then I do have options available for you in disc bound, coil bound, and even the book bound versions are available. So that is our next set of elements that I'm bringing in. And I'm using these, again, softer colors because I just wanted that small soft pop of those fall elements. I did not want that to overpower or distract from all the elements we have. And I'm going to use my Tombow Dots adhesive to glue the paper down. If I can have the edge straight. Yeah, it did not look very straight, so that's why I ended up lifting it. And yeah, and I'm using my small scissors from Journal Say to round that corner. And on the left page also, I want the paper, again, very minimal space taken. And look at my notes from the Unmasking 2026 Planners series. That was a Laurel Denise edition. And that is our next side all ready. And yeah, I think that's a nice start. And I have this set of rustic wood rounds. I did take out two of those bigger slices, but I will go ahead and put one back after I realize I do need both of them. So just making sure I don't take away any of the beauty of the stickers or the sticker paper or the pattern paper. And over the, I think it's almost 1.5 years since I started participating in the YouTube Collab Loop group. And I do have a full playlist of all the different themes I have done. And that is, I think I'm just putting down a couple of wood chips just to balance some of those colors. And I think we will be okay with the colors. And let's now get our fall clothes. And I think that girl is just appropriately dressed. And these are some fun clothing for the cooler months. And let's now bring in this pumpkin patch. And I think I will bring it a bit down later, but let us see what else we can use, because it's really bright orange with that pumpkin patch. So I think I will pull it down a tad bit so that I wanted to do a border around the sticker. So that is why moving it a bit down and a bit more to the left made sense. And I'm using the washi cutter from Live Love Posh to decorate or cut around the washi tape. And that scalloped washi is from Plani Thing. And I'm keeping it very minimally decorated, just the scalloped edge. And I think the tweezer helps me have the placement right. And that is our main element with some bright oranges. So we need to bring in more of those fall clothes and brighter colors. And I think those leaves, the fall leaves in that pile, is perfect for that pop of color. Yeah, I don't quite think all of this is needed there, because I would like to also bring in some human beings along with just the clothes. And what else? I think I will take out a couple of the sweaters, and maybe this, the hanging sweater on the hanger, I think will be a nice one. And I don't want to add more elements to the left page, so that is why I think adding elements to the right would make more sense. And I think that's a good spot for her. Let me know how you would interpret this theme and what your favorite fall clothing or outfit is. So this is the Fall Love from Live Love Posh, and to my understanding, this is all still available to pick up. And this is the Pixel Dash washi set from the washi tape shop, and that was a full black and white set, and those squiggly lines really, it does bring some black and white elements to any spread, but without overpowering the whole look of anything. So that's why I thought those squiggly lines one would be perfect. And I'm using some of those clothing hanging elements also, and just put back wherever you think there is space. And now let's bring some more of those cozy fall vibes. And maybe I can save that wood slice. So I think we need a coat or two, and I want that to be fully visible. So I don't think that's where, yeah, I think maybe we should move this. Yeah, yeah, that's better. And a lantern can always come in. And I'm looking for more outfits, the fall outfits, more appropriate ones. So I did throw in a couple of them. And yeah, we have these pages. And I would now like to bring in a few girls. And I think this girl can easily come in. And this was from the Leisurely Days pre-cut washi tape from the washi tape shop. And I think she will fit perfectly there. And that pair of sock can always go back, because I was trying to bring that bright color, but I think, yeah, she does bring in that balance with the softer color. And let us now start building our clusters. And I don't like an entirely blank page like this, so I will be going and adding these bigger elements. And let us see. So this tweezer is also from Journal Say. I love that it is really nice and handy. So that was why I picked it up as part of my haul from Journal Say. I do have a few haul videos from Journal Say, and I've done a few advanced kind of setups using elements I picked up from there. And let's now bring in all these cozy elements. And we have all these gingham patterns and these gingham style elements which add perfect layers. And you can see that there are lots of these functional boxes still available to pick up if you are somebody who loves these colors. And these complement each other perfectly well. The oranges are just perfect, and those softer elements bring in that elegance also. So now we have these 3 pages, and you know what, I'm going to do a peekaboo window, because I love to combine elements like these in the middle. And I'm using my Fiskars ceramic knife to make that cut, and I will be The dotted lines is so helpful. Can you see that? Just keeping it at that, and I will come and add washi tape to finish off that peekaboo window. I could have gone for something a bit thinner, but I think this bright orange one will do. And these are all washi tapes from Planything, and I'm not sure what is available as of the time you are watching this, but I think Planything has amazing stationery, so you're always at a better chance of finding something that you like. I've done similar techniques in a few other journal setups, and I will link all the creative journal spreads I've done over the past few months. And it is always fun to do something different, something new. So that way, I do get to learn new techniques. And it is always a fun way of incorporating things which you otherwise may not do. And I'm using some of the border or the corner cutting techniques. And it is not perfect, but it is fine. I prefer to leave it the way it comes out and not fret about it too much, because this is meant to be a relaxing thing for me, and I should not be stressing over papers and stickers. So I think I'm good. Yeah, it may not be as perfect as I would have liked, but I am learning or reminding myself to let things go. So as you can see, I did do some sticker surgery on that sticker, and I think that's a good one. And this is the next side of the Dutch door, which again I will come and add a border. And let me know if you have done something like this, and if you love fall clothes and what your favorite fall clothing is. And I'm really excited to see what others have done using the same theme. And this is, again, I'm trying to do the finishing properly. So sometimes it does end up as perfect, but again, it's not the end of the world. And every creator in the group, they may be using a different planner, a different journal, a different brand altogether. It is really a fun way of discovering other brands also, because some interpret the theme so differently. Some might take you shopping. I'm just guessing because it's fall clothing, it's fall clothes is the theme. So you could just, if you are somebody who is in a geographical location where you have lots of good clothing for sale, it's in display in the stores, that could be a good way of doing it, right? It is free to interpret the way any way you like. And I'm bringing in this whimsical set of clothing here, and I will also bring in some of the woodland kind of elements. And we will need, yeah, let's just bring in that leaf, and I think that is a good spot right there. And they become just cute clusters, otherwise you may not put them to use normally. So that is, the other pages are all, I think, fairly decorated. And now we have this space, and these sticker books come with all these scenes you can build, elements, and it does have houses in various sizes, which are always handy, especially when you put together such spreads. And now, at the time of doing the voiceover, I do realize that I could have brought in some of those fall woodland animals also. I could have, right? I did not do it. I could have brought in a few of those elements, and it would have been a good touch. These animals are the ones I'm talking about. I love the silhouette and the small fall scene they have inside. And I am going with, yeah, I think we need something on the other side. And that's why, yeah, I think she is ready to walk into her house or her friend's house. And we will also bring in another house here. And I will link my end of fall kind of spread from last year. It was really very well loved. And this is pretty much, I think, the main frame of the spread all done. Now I think I will go and add this washi tape just to bring some of that balance with the colors, and I think it did go well with the pattern paper underneath. And this is the autumn shapes from Mojo Jojo Plans. To my understanding, this is also still available to pick up. So I'm going with very basic fall colors, and I'm picking this larger flower or scalloped edge box, and I think I will make a cluster right there, and I think I will leave it at that. And for this space, I think it needs a bit more decoration. And we are almost done. And please make sure that you subscribe to all our channels and you turn on the bell notification for all our channels. All of us growing YouTubers would really, really appreciate all that love and support. And please do drop us all a word of encouragement, something positive about what we did. It really helps us grow in this competitive world of YouTube content. And I'm using the washi strips as like a walkway to the garden that you see. And I debated between whether to cut that and just decided to leave it at that. And next, I would like to just go and double check that it is the way I want. And I think I will bring in some of the inks, the scattered straw, the distress oxide. This brings such a fun touch, a finishing touch to the spreads. And if you are somebody who is not sure how to get started with this, I do have a full tutorial on what you need, the do's, the don'ts, everything you need to know. And you can get started just dabbing the few extra ink on the paper, and I'm just going ahead and inking the page just a bit, just for that earthy color around the fall elements, and that just makes it pop. And I will be going ahead and doing that to the entirety of the spread. And again, I'm using that scrap piece of paper to take off some of that extra ink. And let me know how you like this. And please find all the videos I mentioned along with the playlists and all the supplies, everything you need to pick up anything that you see. And if you have any trouble, please let me know in the comments and I can help you with whatever you need help with. And if you really love the video, please, you can promote it. And I have all that information down in the description. And I will be jumping into some new features, adding some new features for my YouTube family members. So please stay tuned for that. And I'm just finishing off the spread with this. And please find the next person's video attached so that you can check out the other videos and the other creators who are part of the YouTube Collab Loop group. And again, please be supportive. We all really appreciate every single one of you who stop by and show us all some love. And your encouraging words are greatly, greatly appreciated. And I'm just going ahead and finishing off all those elements, as you can see. And I will be back with another collab in November, so stay tuned for that. It should be coming over the weekend, and 15, 16 that weekend. And please check out all the other videos and playlists I mentioned. Lots of creative things I've done over on my channel, and I hope you loved what you saw. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.